You're crushing it with that orange crush. I'm telling you, apple, cinnamon.
Yeah, something like that, right? Like some kind of pie.
It's like pie in a milkshake format.
That's weird.
But delicious.
Like that Jetsons?
Oh, everything fluid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or a pill?
A pill.
Mm-hmm.
Rectum. That's all the people eat in the future.
But then you don't taste it.
Well, do you have to taste it?
I would like to.
Nah. You don't need the vitamins.
I guess. But what's the point then? Like, 'cause they always had, like, he was like, Thanksgiving dinner, and you push a button, and the pill come out of it.
But that was dehydrated food. Remember, he put like a little water in it, and it turned into a Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. But that was the future, though.
That's like now, no?
Well, like MRIs. You know, you get that bag, you put water in there, and then you mix it up, and oh, it's just like Thanksgiving. Yeah. It tastes like cranberry sauce, too.
Is that though?
Just like Grandma used to cook it.
In the post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, Grandma's MRIs.
Ooh, I'm out.
Delicious.
I'm out.
Yeah, episode 82, 83.
84?
83.
85?
84.
83.
83.
You sure?
Yeah. We're halfway through November at this point, according to the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is like tomorrow or
something? Or next Thursday.
Or something, I don't know.
I never understood Thanksgiving. It's like the last Thursday.
The third Thursday of the year.
The third Thursday of the last one.
November. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a different day. It's always like,
like Easter.
Yeah, it's Sunday. It's always a Sunday, right?
It's always a Sunday.
It's always a Sunday.
Why isn't Christmas that way?
Why would it be that way?
Or Halloween or something, you know?
I don't know.
Because Halloween fell like on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That gives people no one to go party. Everyone partied on Saturday.
Yeah, they partied the weekend before.
You know?
Yeah.
But that
no, you know what? It's funny. It's funny. I think, I want to say San Francisco. They try to do that. They try to say like, oh, let's move it so like it's the last weekend of the year.
Yeah.
And then people fucking fought that shit. And they were like, no, I want to celebrate on the 31st because that's the way Jesus fucking...
by Jesus, you mean like the devil? Because it's Halloween, right?
That's the way Vincent Price intended it.
Vincent Price, our Lord and Savior, Vincent Price.
No, yeah, people fought it.
Really?
Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to celebrate President's Day on the president's birthdays.
Yeah.
But, we can't.
We can't, no.
It doesn't make sense.
No, there's too much shit going on. Because isn't like Martin Luther King's birthday around the same time?
Yeah, it was Martin Luther King, fucking George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Jimmy Carter.
Lincoln is closer to like Valentine's Day or something. That's like,
but it's all around the same time because all those presidents became President's Day. That beginning of the year.
Right, so it's just all presidents that day, right? Like,
yeah. But remember, you used to get every one of the even Martin Luther King towards the end. You got it fucking off. You know,
his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they put him with presidents.
No, I think it's still a thing.
Are we still getting him his day off?
I don't think we get it off. I think it's still a thing.
Like Christopher Columbus Day?
No, yeah, it's Indigenous People Day now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taking it back.
Fuck Christopher Columbus.
I mean, what did he do for me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He got famous for like discovering a place that already existed.
That named it.
He named it, and then he was trying to find...
What's Indies?
Yeah, so
a shortcut.
Yeah, why do we celebrate that guy?
Sometimes people get lucky and then we name it after him,
That's weird.
SpaceX.
Yeah. I remember in the 90s, there was a Christopher Columbus movie, and the guy that played the bad guy in The Crow played him.
The Hallmark movie?
No. It was like hardcore. Like it was
was it called Columbus?
Yeah, and it was it wasn't really Scott, but it was like it felt like a really Scott movie. Yeah. It was hardcore.
Columbus had those big wide scenes.
Yeah.
Columbus, but Columbus, you cannot go that way. I will go that way.
I'm taking a shortcut.
I'll get there before you.
And he saw the Native Americans, and he was like,
"You must be Indian. I shall call you Indian.
Indians, because I think I'm in India.
I must be in India."
Yeah, it was the bad guy from The Crow. Like, he was Columbus. Mm-hmm. I was like,
It's a weird choice. Yeah. That's from First Crow, right?
Yeah. That's that dude with the long hair, the fucking, the big sword. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
You know what? I wanted to watch that the other day because...
Columbus?
No.
The Crow?
The Crow, because someone posted, like, on the day for Halloween. They're like, oh, it's Devil's Night. And I'm like, oh shit, I haven't watched that movie forever. It's not streaming anywhere.
No one has it.
No one has it.
No one has it.
No.
And that goes back to what we were talking about earlier, dude. Physical media is gonna make its way back because it's fucking bullshit streaming shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because even certain, like I was reading about, there's an aspect of physical media or streaming that we haven't even thought about. That like, there's certain things that are streaming, but they don't want to pay the music rights.
Oh,
so like you'll be watching something and there's like no music. Or they replace it with like
they can't do that,
or royalty free music.
They can't do that. Really? Yeah. What has that now?
I forgot what it was, but there's a bunch of stuff that's happening like that now.
Yeah,
and I think weird.
I need more on that. That you know why that makes sense? Because they do that shit all the time with TV now. Oh, we fucked up here.
Yeah,
let's go back and fix it.
Yeah,
and now that's the norm. Every time you watch it, you'll be watching that updated version. Yeah, they should just do that. Put a version. Episode to version 1.
You know what's crazy? Like they fucking do that shit with theatrical movies too, man. Because was it
the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, did you know about that shit?
That was hilarious, dude.
That's fucking weird.
Different colors, different scenes, different theaters,
like different cuts of the scenes. Like
it's digital. It's all digital. So whatever they stream you, they could just.
Well, because the thing too, because that's the thing. Because movie theaters they don't have reels anymore, man. It's all like they're streaming it from somewhere.
You don't hear it go. They're
digitally projecting it. Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the future.
Yeah, they're doing that now. Like, it's crazy.
Future.
The thing I saw that I was tripping out on, which I'm like, that's kind of cool, but like, whatever. Like, so like, there's still people that watch. Well, there's still like broadcast TV.
Really? What's that like?
Yeah. And so like, there's still like censors and shit like on the broadcast TV, right? So I was reading this thing about how there's this company that started up. And they basically, like, through AI, when they want to... So a movie's going to come out on broadcast TV.
Yeah.
And so they can recreate the actor's voice.
What the hell?
So they're not cursing. And then they... what's it called?
Shut the front door.
Yeah. So they can recreate the actor's voice so they dub it so it's not, like, real fake and obvious.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they can do is they could... They
mouth?
Yeah, they change the way the mouth moves. And I saw like a clip of that, and I'm like, I couldn't tell the difference, man. It was crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So no more fuck yous and shit. I don't know. That's how long before they go back and start doing it to older movies, like
probably
in the 80s, and then we release them and say, this is a more PG.
But see, I wonder if that would actually work though, because like, I remember when HD TVs became a thing. And I remember going to like Fry's or whatever, and they were showing like stuff, and they're like, "Oh, there's fucking Karate Kid in 4K," and you're like,
Cobra,
and you're like looking at it, you're like, it looks weird. Like the people look like they're moving weird, like
and the background people.
It's just too clean. Like it's just too like. And so I don't know if that would work on like older stuff.
I remember watching that in HD, and like there's the scene where they keep chasing Johnny in the skeleton outfits, and they jump the fence, or he jumps the fence, right?
Yeah,
that fence shakes kind of weird. Yeah. And it's not because it shake on the original. It's just the way the HD is. It's the smaller pixels.
It's recreating shit. It's recreating what it doesn't have. And
yeah.
Remember what was it when we saw the fucking Commando?
Yeah.
HD, and then you could see the fucking rope.
Oh yeah.
And Arnold holding that guy from the ankle, and you could see the rope.
The rope, dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember that rope ever being there.
No, because it's too clean, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a mistake when you clean shit up like that because
you got to go back. If you're gonna clean it, you got to go back and also recreate the illusion. I guess you could say, right? And you make it so we don't see the seams, that rope. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the original Commando, the log was always visible.
Yeah,
it was hollow. It was always we always knew that, but. Now it's like, we can tell that it's plastic. Those muscles that Arnold has aren't real.
No, you're telling me he didn't really cut down a tree and lift it up? What? How dare you?
The house, he didn't build it himself in the middle of nowhere. And that girl had no mom.
Yeah.
Sure.
My favorite thing about Arnold movies though is like it's funny. I remember even as a kid, it fucking bothered me. Was the fact that when they would do like True Lies and Elijah Dushku was his daughter, and then like fucking
Jamie Lee Curtis is his wife.
Yeah, but then like you have like and then you have like Jingle All the Way, and fucking little Anakin Skywalker. I think it always bothered me was like, why don't the kids talk like him? Like they're his children. Like they.
Why don't they talk like these?
Right,
Father.
I mean, and then I go. I guess he has a wife, but still, like like.
Come hold me in your bosom, Father. I am your child. You are my father. That's why. It's
Right.
weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, they're here in America.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
born,
but
they're in a culture of America.
Yeah.
They probably don't really talk to their dad. Their dad's working out 24/7, working all the time.
cutting down trees and
Yeah,
lifting
yeah.
them.
Then when he does go, he'll be like, ah, ha, ha, my dad talks funny.
Yeah,
You know,
he's a weirdo.
the big old weirdo. You just want a tinge of the accent, maybe?
A little bit,
A
or like,
little bit.
like just to make a reference, because you're right.
Yeah.
Realistically, I guess like his real children don't talk like that.
No,
so.
no. No. Think about it this way. Any people that had kids over here, once they came from overseas or over another country, their kids all right away don't speak.
Yeah, but
their-
he's been in this fucking country for like 50 years, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been making movies.
You know, my mom doesn't speak very perfect.
get
You know. She's
No,
been here for long.
but his job is to like read lines. Like, you think eventually,
His job involves the English language.
because I mean, like you hear him now,
Yeah.
and like it's still there, and it's still pretty thick, but he can understand him a little bit better.
He had voice coaches
Yeah,
and shit. You know,
yeah.
what was it famously in the Hercules in New York?
Oh, it wasn't him. It was
Yeah, they dubbed it out.
Did you ever see that?
I have it with it had the double tracks. I love it.
It's so bad.
It's fucking fantastic.
It's so bad.
I get color of my chariot. It's great.
Good old Arnold, man.
Yeah.
Good old Arnold.
He wasn't even over exact. You know how we make that Arnold voice?
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that because it was something else. It was interesting.
Like, what was it?
Amazing.
Conan O'Brien has that podcast now, and he does this thing.
We're rivals with Conan O'Brien.
No, it was like something about looking for friends or something like that, right? Like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like Conan O'Brien needs friends. I think that's the name of the podcast, and he interviews like celebrities.
Well, that's friends.
Yeah, and he did an episode with Arnold.
Oh no.
Which was hilarious because a few months ago he had Dana Carvey and Kevin Neal.
Oh yeah, Nielsen.
Nielsen, yeah.
And he was weird, man.
Yeah. And he had them on because he said that like back in the late 80s, Conan and Conan had co-written Hans and Franz movie.
What the fuck? Hans and Franz?
Yeah, because he was working on SNL at the time.
Oh,
with Robert Smigel, they had co-written this movie, and that they made Arnold a main character, not knowing if they can get him. And
did they have a table read?
So they did a table read.
No,
fucking movie sounds hilarious. It's so like,
well, they had Hans and Franz.
yeah. So Arnold is their cousin, and then their grandmother was gonna be Arnold dressed like an old lady.
What the fuck is going on?
And then the bad guy, who was basically creating something that was making people get all scrawny. It was gonna be fucking Jack LaLanne.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and
he's gonna be the bad guy. Wait, he's gonna be the bad guy.
Yeah, right.
That's weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hans and Franz weren't my favorite characters, but they're funny.
It was funny.
You know,
Yeah.
they're fitness gurus, guys, right?
Yeah. They're just making fun of Arnold.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And then Arnold came on to talk about, and he was like saying, we need to make this movie. We need to make this movie. And then Conan's like, yeah, I don't think so, man.
Hey, he's on. He's in it.
He said he was in. He was like,
I think he's willing to do anything right now. He's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Jack LaLanne's dead though. Been dead for a minute.
Bring him back.
How?
CGI. Get a fucking Bill Hader to play him or something. You know?
Get Mel Brooks to play him.
Mel Brooks.
I don't know why, but I think Mel Brooks would play perfect old Jack LaLanne.
That'd be pretty funny.
You know, give him a little tracksuit.
Yeah. It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good. I'm in.
Yeah. There's gonna be a Hans Franz movie.
Bill Hader though, it's a young Jack LaLanne. Yeah.
Bill Hader is like the master of like all voices, man.
Bill Hader can impersonate pretty well, and that's one of the things I didn't know about him till like way.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I thought he had that voice, and that was it.
And that's weird that like he can do all these voices. That's his natural voice.
That's his natural. What What if that's not in that? Was it?
It probably is. I mean, it probably is.
The stage voice.
Yeah.
He's got range though.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's a good actor too. Freaking Barry.
Barry.
Oh man.
What has he done since?
Sins? I don't know. Dude, there's this really sad movie. I think it's called like The Skeleton Twins or something like that. It's him and what's her name? She was on SNL too. Kristen Wiig.
Oh.
And they're playing twins, they're like brother and sister.
Her and him?
Yeah.
No.
But it's like a drama.
What?
Yeah.
They're not funny?
I mean, it's funny, but it's also like really sad. Like you find out that he was like in a hospital because he tried to kill himself.
Oh.
And you find out, and then it just gets weird because it's like
but they're twins.
They're twins, and she's married, and so they're gonna let him out of the hospital. So she wants him to come live with them, and the husband's like, yeah, of course, whatever. But then like he's like, oh, like after a while, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be.
But then you find out the reason why he tried to kill himself was that he was screwing around with his professor at this university, and it's fucking Ty Burrell.
Hey,
yeah. And you're like, what? Hey. And it's just like, Ty Burrell's such an asshole in that movie. You're like, wow.
You're not used to seeing him that way.
And it's just like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of like, oh man, really?
Why would you tell me about this? I don't want to watch it anymore.
We gotta watch it now.
You know, it's all sad. Yeah. Now I'm all sad. I mean, you said it's funny. These are the two funny powerhouses.
It's pretty, I mean, it's funny in like that kind of dark comedy. Like, like the whole thing is like it's real dramatic, but there's like some funny parts.
Okay.
But Bill Hader plays like you don't recognize him. Like he's very like just like he's this like really depressed dude, and he's very like
You know what? Some of the most funniest people are very much
like Robert Williams, man.
That guy was suicidal. We didn't even know.
Didn't know it.
Or too soon?
Maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That guy made a million people laugh. And it's funny because he played Patch Adams, which is like, oh, you're the cure for anything. It's fucking laughter. He had the cure for fucking laughter. And he decided to be selfish and kill himself.
Oh, what happens?
Horrible.
You know what I barely found out recently was that because they did this thing. It was like big name directors' best and worst films. I didn't know like Francis Ford Coppola made Jack.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. You know what's funny? Theater, go see that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's that movie.
It's like Benjamin Button, but like with the fast forward, and, little baby.
He's all old at the end when he graduated high school.
It's like 20 years old. Yeah. He was in high school, or college. He graduates.
That was high school.
High school.
And he's all super old.
Yeah. Hey, come on, let's go party. Yeah, I'm gonna go party with you kids.
And like Jennifer Lopez was his like teacher or some shit.
And he got all horny for her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. And then he got old. Yeah. Francis Ford Coppola in there?
Yeah, apparently. I know that.
Jack. What about
Maybe.
Kangaroo
Or was
Jack?
it?
Sidney Coppola.
No, it was somebody big. Like Francis Ford Coppola or like.
They sure like.
I'm gonna find out right now. Hold on. No, I think it was.
Sure you didn't do Kangaroo Jack? Because if Francis Ford Coppola did Kangaroo Jack, I would be totally in for that. He had what's his name? Fucking Sliders guy. Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell, yeah.
He's still looking it up.
I'm still looking it up.
Who created it?
Yeah, Francis Ford Coppola.
Damn.
Yeah. Fucking directed that movie.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, so who do you think will win a fight, him or Benjamin Button?
Jack or Benjamin Button, right? Because like, as he gets older, he gets younger. Right?
Yeah, but at one point he's gonna get a baby, become a baby, so he's gotta just.
But he'd be like an old baby, right?
So he was still conscious when he was a baby, a boy.
No,
right?
it was just his life was in reverse.
Yeah, but he built memories. You know, when he was
he was a baby.
So he just became a baby. So he didn't remember.
No, he didn't become a baby. Like he started off as a baby, but he was
old baby.
He was all wrinkly and and then he was like a old little kid. And when he got to middle age, he was like
normal.
Yeah,
and then he became
kind of younger,
old baby.
No. As he got older, he looked younger.
Then he became a baby.
No, I would assume. I don't know.
Right?
I never saw the end of that movie.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You know,
probably.
Did he become like an old baby? Did he become like nothing?
No, he'd be like a young baby, right?
Did he become a sperm?
Probably.
These movies are confusing.
Was it like magic or was it just like?
I don't really remember. I'm going back to Great Gatsby. Never mind.
Great Gatsby.
There's too much in these other fucking movies.
Oh, you know what I watched the other day? So there's this actress. Her name's Natalie Morales.
Oh, she came out in Star Wars.
No. She's one of those actresses when you see her, like, oh, that one.
Leon the Professional.
No, that's Natalie Portman.
Oh.
But she's an actress, and I forgot, like, during the pandemic, there was this movie that showed up on Max, and I'm like, this looks weird, and I watched it, and I was like, this is real depressing. And then I was like, ugh. And then last year, she had this other movie come out that sounded weird or whatever, and I was like, I kind of want to watch that. And then I missed it in the theaters.
Okay.
And it showed up on like Vudu, and it was like, rent it for $10 or own it for $8. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna buy this movie.
For $8?
Yeah.
But rent it for 10?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Why did they do that?
So I was like, I guess I'm buying this, right? So I bought it, and then I never watched it until like the other day. I was trying to find something to watch, and then like it showed like recent download. I'm like, oh shit, and I put it on.
Yeah.
It was real depressing.
What is it? Are you okay?
No,
Are you all right?
And the only reason I watched it was because I was like, oh, I like that actress.
Yeah.
And she's cool. And then I was like, oh, this was real sad.
You know what? Are you going to be okay? Because so far you're going down the wrong path. You know, tomorrow we're just putting some happy shit. You know, nothing too.
No, but you know what I mean. Like you're in that situation where you see like a trailer or something. You're like, oh, this looks fun, and you watch it like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was real sad. So the movie, it was a high concept. Like, it was cool because it's a high concept lo-fi sci-fi movie.
High concept lo-fi sci-fi movie.
So it's about these two women. They start this company. They're best friends. Right. They've grown up together.
Right.
They like Papa Roach.
Oh, wow.
It plays a big part in the movie.
Wow, for real?
Yeah.
Papa Roach.
And they start this company.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anyone that likes Papa Roach.
And so they start this company, and it gets big. It's a soda company.
Okay.
And it gets big, and one of them dies.
Oh, damn.
Because she has a heart condition she didn't know about.
Oh, no.
And so she dies.
And it comes back as a ghost to hell.
No. This is what gets weird.
Whoa.
So then they had already planned to have a party, like a launch party. And so because she died, like, you know.
No party.
No, she didn't cancel it.
Oh.
So she was on the hook for all this shit. And she was just like, so she was like trying to cancel it, but they're like, no, we gotta do it. So she goes to the fucking place, the house that, you know, where they rented for the party, right? And her dead best friend shows up. And she's like, what the fuck, right? And then her dead best friend is like, I'm an alien in the form of your friend's body. I need to learn about humanity. And you need to teach me.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. And then it gets fucking weird. And it gets real trippy.
And then depressing.
And it gets depressing.
Are you all right, man?
And I'm like,
are you all right?
Fuck.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
I'm good.
Yeah. Bring me some chocolate tomorrow.
That's it. What's his face?
Some sugar.
Fucking Guillermo from
What We Do?
Yeah, he shows up.
No shit.
He plays the DJ.
Oh, a DJ?
Yeah.
Gosh. That range. The kid could do better.
Yeah,
I think he could do much
He was
better.
like a random scientist, right? In Blue Beetle. Yeah. Well,
You're scientist number 2, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like it just I was like, what the fuck? And then like if you look at the marketing for this movie,
Yeah.
it doesn't look depressing.
It's all happy. And like,
Yeah.
no.
Like the movie poster is the two of them inside of a bathtub, like flying in the sky, like it's like being abducted, like it's being like, you know.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Never happens in the movie.
It lied to you? Is what
Yeah,
you're
they
saying?
lied to me, yeah.
They're being abducted in the... They're both in the tub?
Yeah, they're like sitting across from each other on the tub,
Uh-huh.
and the tub is being like lifted up.
Like naked?
No.
Or are the aliens wearing clothes?
No, it's just these two women, just, you know.
In a bathtub.
Yeah.
Being abducted.
Mm-hmm.
In a bathtub.
Yeah.
Not showering or
No,
anything.
no.
Not
They're
sexy or
just
anything.
chilling out in the
Just
bathtub.
chilling out in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Can it be a couch?
Maybe. It looks cooler.
Yeah, it would have been cooler, right?
Yeah. Looks cooler in the bathroom.
Or lawn chairs or something. You know?
Maybe, yeah.
You know.
Man. Yeah. High concept, man. Upper Road. And then there's like, I think Papa Roach plays a big...
I've been trying this whole time to think of a Papa Roach song. I can't fucking do it, dude.
What's the funny part of this movie is that, so they just like Papa Roach when they're younger, right? Mm-hmm. And so it becomes a whole thing. At the end of the movie, during the credits, there's a cover of a Papa Roach song.
Okay.
And it's like fucking Regina Spektor or something like that. It's so like weird and like,
Yeah. I'm in already. I'm about to find this later.
It's a good movie. It's called
No, not the movie. That's a song. That's a song. I don't think I deal with the movie. You know?
Yeah.
It's a Resident Alien.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Resident
Yeah.
Alien. The alien comes down and meets him.
But I think it's a way more like fucking depressing.
Sad and depressing. Are you alright, dude? Yeah. Because I mean, too many of these sad movies can put you in a funk, you know?
No, I'm good.
Too many sad movies. You need happier movies.
I mean, I watch happy stuff.
Happier movies where Bill Hader wins, or
Bill Hader wins.
Kristen Wiig, has a good time.
She's a Ghostbuster.
Right? She wins in that one, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what else. Where Guillermo is not the scientist instead of a fucking DJ.
He's a DJ. It's cool.
Yeah.
He gives the alien like Molly, and the alien gets all high. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, whenever anything that doesn't know about drugs gets high, it's always funny, right? Yeah. Until they have a bad trip and it's all on you. Mm-hmm. And then it's fuck you.
Yeah, and the whole time I was watching this movie, I was just like, it's What's Her Face, too, from Office Space, was it? Not Office Space. What's that show called? The
Office?
Workaholics.
Jill?
Yeah.
Is she the alien?
No.
She's a friend.
She's a friend, yeah.
She's not the alien. She's a friend. So her friend is the alien that
Yeah.
visits her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would make a better alien.
Do you know she's the bad guy in the fucking Good Burger 2?
I've not seen the trailer or anything for that, but I did see the stills that said, Good Burger 2. Yeah. And then one of the stills was some red hot lady with a baby version of one of the guys.
Yeah, it's Carmen Electra.
Was that Carmen Electra?
Carmen Electra's back, yeah.
Oh, wow. So it continues. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, she's the bad guy in the Good Burger 2.
Jill.
Yeah, she's like the CEO of like Super Good Burger or Better Burger. And they're trying to. It's your typical story of like we're gonna knock down your little burger place and make a mega burger place.
Dude, that's all I want. Yeah. I really seriously I don't give a shit who's in it, what's not. I want a simple story. I don't want nothing over the top. I think so. I hope so.
Yeah, it's like Better Burger or something like that. Like,
I just want them to be all, dude. You're a dude, I'm a dude. She's a dude, you're a dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Good Burger 2.
All right.
It's coming.
I'm excited.
It's coming.
I you know what? I was never a big fan of like that sketch comedy, Good Burger and stuff.
All that.
All that, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it because there was nothing else on.
Yeah.
And I guess because I would watch SNL and to compare it to that.
Like Kid SNL.
Right? Yeah. And to me, that was like, these are just old skits that, they didn't make it in the big leagues and they're using them in these smaller leagues. And I don't know.
What's his face? What's his name? Like comedian. Fucking.
Which one?
Fluffy. Was it Gabriel Iglesias?
Yes.
He was on that show.
All that?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. He said it in some talk in one of his stand up things, and then I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit, that's him.
He's all fat too.
Yeah.
Oh, was he the fat round kid with the little hair coming to the side? He's the only.
Yeah.
He's the only fat kid on there.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of white.
Yeah.
He was kind of white looking in that. I had to remember. That was him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Who else came out of that? Nobody.
Amanda Bynes. It went crazy.
She went nuts.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle
it. Kane Thompson's in SNL.
Yeah. What about the other one?
He's in the Good Burger too. He was in Mystery Men.
He was in Freestyle. Yeah, Freestyle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, man.
For those who don't know, I'm sorry.
Freestyle.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
Everything's always new again,
Yeah, well, that's the thing. People that used to watch that back then now could afford.
Yeah.
Well, this
they can afford fucking Paramount Plus and.
Yeah. They can afford the nostalgic shit they couldn't when they were children.
It's just weird though, like making like adult versions of certain things. Like I saw clips from that iCarly thing. I never watched that show, but then like I saw clips of it and I'm like, huh. It felt like a 90s sitcom. Like it was just very like...
Yeah, and from what I was being told, it felt like, 90s sitcom. Like it was like if you're watching an old episode, because they reused a bunch of those old jokes. People like,
but they were like banging, right? In the new one.
Well, you're an adult. I mean...
Yeah, but it's like an adult like spin-off of a kid show. It's fucking weird.
Because everyone that watches it now is an adult, so it doesn't matter. This wasn't meant for little kids.
Yeah, but I think they're going to try.
Well, yeah, like I said, they had old jokes, just redone again. You know, these jokes you laughed at 20 years ago.
Like there's this really funny clip of Zendaya, and like they did a thing for Euphoria, that show she has on HBO, and it was like a Q&A thing.
Oh, I never seen that.
Yeah, apparently it's real raunchy and a lot of drugs and right.
Maybe I should see. Yeah, shit.
But there's doing a Q&A thing, like they did a presentation.
Yeah.
And then this little kid comes up to the thing and they're like, "Oh, what's the difference between like Disney and HBO? Isn't that?" And the look on her face is like,
"Why are you watching?
Yeah, why are you here?" Oh my God!
When you said it, dude, the back of my head just was like, "Why is there a little kid asking this question? Why the fuck? Why is your parent? Where the fuck's your parents? Bad parents. Stop." Especially if it's about like sex and rock and roll and shit.
Yeah. It's pretty hardcore. Ugh. Apparently. I never watched it. I never got around to watch it.
I remember the posters and stuff, and it was just like the face of somebody, and they go, obviously over sexualized, hyper sexualized, whatever they call it nowadays. But, I don't know. And then, what's his name, did his own version of some sexy. I remember that was the thing, right? Like, they were trying to top each other.
Well, no, she made that movie. where it's like it's a tennis movie or some shit.
I don't fucking know.
And like in the trailer they show that, and then he did fucking Tom Holland did a show for Apple.
Sure.
And like he's like banging out with a dude. Like
with the dude.
He's banging a dude.
Oh, that was like two girls. No,
yeah.
And then they're trying to top each other because
maybe
that's a couple that's bored. Yeah. Oh, let's see who could do the most degenerate thing.
That must be weird, right? Like it's like dating an actress or whatever, and you're like, oh. Huh.
You like that, huh?
Yeah. Like I mean, like maybe like older stuff. You're like, all right, whatever, that's before. But then after you're like, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that a little weird? Yeah. It's like, why does he always smell like apples and cinnamon?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's the media.
I'm telling you, don't fuck with it, but it fucks with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch TV anymore. Or live TV, like you said.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
You know what's funny? TV. The closest thing we watched live TV the other day, Joanna wanted to watch SNL because the Foo Fighters were on there.
Oh, okay.
The guy that hosted, like, I didn't know who he was. It was pretty funny, but like it was, And on the Peacock channel, network, you could watch SNL live, the New York feed. So we did that, and I was like, oh,
it's like a 10.
It was like 9 something, or 8:30 or something like that, right?
Okay.
And we watched it, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
different.
But yeah, that's the closest thing I've watched like live TV in years.
Then you like tune back 2 hours later, 3 hours later, and you watch the West Coast feed.
Well, it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Totally
they do the sketch a little bit different.
Yeah, it's totally the same thing.
I remember there was a time when it was a big difference. Now it's now it's just like, you know what? They just replay that fucking scene. And you don't have to
it's always been that way.
No, there was a time they actually did it twice.
Or they would fix stuff here and there, but
For the West Coast feed, they fucked it up in the first time. Yeah. They would redo it for the.
Well, they would just show they would air the rehearsal.
Yeah, the rehearsal. The rehearsal. That's another thing.
But it was cool. It was interesting. This guy was pretty funny. Like, I don't know who he was. He's some kind of stand-up comedian, I think.
Oh.
And it was all right.
What's his name?
I don't know.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
His parents must have been like, I don't know what to name this kid. That's perfect. I don't know.
Yeah, I totally forgot his name. He had a funky name.
What's his last name?
I have no idea.
I have no idea? I don't know. I have no idea. I love that guy. He's my favorite comedian. I don't know. I have no idea.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There was a sketch where they it was like Civil War, and it's like he was playing George Washington.
Oh, that's Civil War.
And he was talking about how like, oh yeah, like like we're fighting for to make our own laws and to do this and do that. And he goes, and to choose our own what's it called? The measure of feet and inches.
Our metric system.
Yeah, like we don't need to follow their rules.
Yeah.
And he was like going out, and it was like he was just going on this whole tangent about like this really confusing shit that we do. And fucking Kenan Thompson was playing a soldier, and he's all like, "In this new America, it'll be fair for all men, right?" And he's like, he just walked away. Like,
racism shouldn't be funny.
yeah, it was pretty funny though.
Yeah,
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
One day we will not laugh at these jokes, these crude jokes. We'll look back and say, Keenan, that was wrong.
That was wrong. I watched the whole thing the other day. Some guy did a breakdown on why David Pumpkins is popular.
I do not want to watch that.
Or why it hit the way it did. And it was interesting.
Because Kenan Thompson did it?
No, so it's like, so basically 2 weeks prior, they did the same sketch.
Yeah.
With fucking Larry David.
Larry David, yeah.
And it didn't hit. And then but he was playing, it was like an FBI shooting range, and then and he was playing like this random character, right? And it didn't hit, but then they were saying that like, oh, it was fucking 2 weeks before the election when the David Pumpkins thing hit, and they were like, oh, Trump's not gonna win, and so they were just like, let's just do stupid shit, like to calm people down.
Yeah.
And so they were saying that that's probably why, because it was like Halloween and fucking Tom Hanks and like it was just that,
a lot of feel good in one rolled into one sketch.
Well, because the other thing too, like what I didn't realize was the same episode is the other Tom Hanks one, the fucking the Black Jeopardy one.
Oh yeah.
That was the same episode.
Yeah. He also did Sully. Yeah. That was a good one too. That's another pre-referenced one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But David F. Pumpkins.
No, you know what? None of that. It's his own thing.
What is it though? Like,
it's his own thing. The skeletons, part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I showed you in the second when he came back last year.
The cartoon?
No, there was the skit where he came back and he was like, and then he said he's from fucking Spain.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, he's from Spain. Like, what is he talking about? He goes, he said he's from there. He didn't live there.
Yeah, he's just from there. No, like what, 2 years ago, 3 years, they had a cartoon.
Yeah. The Halloween special
made no sense at all. Yeah.
David F. Pumpkins.
Yeah.
What does the F stand for?
Frank. Philip. With an F.
With an F. David F. Pumpkins.
David F. Pumpkins. I remember the first time I thought I was like David Ass Pumpkins. Yeah. I'm David Ass Pumpkin. I kept on saying David Ass Pumpkin.
Yeah. He got so big, you get Funko Pops and like.
Funko Pops, the suit went out of sale without a style. Yeah. No one could buy it.
Yeah. Why did they make that movie? Like a full-on like live action movie.
They wanted to.
Tom Hanks would have done it.
They wanted to. that thing was a freight train really quick, and I'm glad they didn't though.
Like what's it called? Those guys that do the digital shorts now. Please Don't Destroy.
Mm.
They have a movie on Peacock.
The Vike? Yeah. What the hell? They gave him a movie?
They gave him a movie.
From the little shorts?
No, it's a whole thing, yeah.
Oh, don't forget David S. Pimpkins. Forgot about that. Yeah. David S. Pimpkins. For no apparent reason. They came back. Now we're talking about something else. What the fuck were we talking about? Lonely Island?
No. The fucking Please Don't Destroy. They made a movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Conan O'Brien's in it.
Oh, well, they're friends with them.
No.
They remind me of Lonely Island.
Yeah, that was the replacement.
Yeah.
Once they left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's get these guys.
Yeah, let's get these
Those guys are like fucking YouTube guys. They're just like, now they're fucking making movies with Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Get a YouTube channel. Do dumb shit.
Do dumb shit.
Yeah, and that's how you get noticed.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I don't really care.
It's pretty funny.
I'm not a big fan.
Oh, man. They're hilarious.
No, they're not.
They're totally hilarious.
They hit the fucking. They get hit it pretty good sometimes, but then sometimes no. Like I forgot which one they had. Who did they have on? And then she came on and she had red, and then it was Mia Rodolph one.
Oh,
that one. Remember that episode? Yeah. If she hangs out with them and they're just fucking with her. Yeah, that was good.
That's funny.
But then some other ones was like, oh.
There's one that had me rolling. Dude, fucking Pete Davidson was hosting.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
That was fucking funny.
I didn't like that one. Like, I get it.
Wait, which one? Are you talking about the music video one? Or No. They did another one. Oh, man.
What do you mean? Another, like a skit? Another video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because he hosted, like, at the beginning of last month.
Oh right, I'm not seeing any of these. Okay.
Yeah, they did what were like.
Oh shit, that came back.
Yeah.
When did Sinner come back?
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, so I'm not that far back.
Yeah,
All right, cool. Never mind. Go.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know he fucking hosted.
Yeah, he hosted Premiere, I think.
Now fucking Pete Davidson's hot shit.
Well, yeah, making Taco Bell commercials.
Diablo shit. I'll never get it, dude. I think he did a pact with the devil.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he did a pact with some sort of demon.
He was with Kate Beckinsale for a while.
Yo, I'm not even gonna go down that route because we know at that point he really did a fucking deal with the demon there.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm saying he still did a fucking deal with the devil together.
He's a weird looking dude.
Yeah, must have done it. And all I gotta say is like, hey man, hook it up.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
at his moment, it's pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really laughed at a Pete Davidson anything.
It's pretty funny.
No.
There's one where what's that guy, fucking Mr. Robot?
Yeah, see that one? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, okay.
He was playing him, and then he was playing Pete Davidson. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
But see, here's the thing: you're willing to swap. That's trying to say they're kind of the same character, you know, and we're like kind of like.
That's fine.
No, I don't even like Mr. Robot either. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Have you ever seen that show?
I couldn't get through it, man. I watched like maybe half the first season, and I was just like, I get this. Okay, this is.
My brothers love it. They watch.
I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it's also very like, oh, it's just I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because she's crazy or some shit, right? Like,
well, yeah, we established on day one.
Yeah,
for whatever.
Yeah,
he's nuts.
Yeah. It's like that actor, like I don't get him. Like it's like people are like, oh my god, Mr. Robot, this and that. But then like you see him in other stuff, it's like, oh, it's just the same shit. Like he's not, like that's just him.
It's just him playing. He's like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
you know, the same guy, just different movie. Yeah, you know, same face.
Same face. Yeah,
no range. Yeah, no range.
I think when you look at something like was it like Drive, it's just like, oh, just don't talk.
Don't talk. Look pretty.
Yeah. But be like menacing. Like kill a guy with a hammer.
Yeah. Stoic.
Yeah. Very stoic.
If stoic could kill.
I mean, he was pretty good in Blade Runner.
Everyone keeps saying that, and I'm like, he's fine. I still don't like that new Blade Runner.
You don't like that?
I feel like I missed something. I feel like I feel like there was something missing, and I don't know what it was, and I still don't know.
You know what's funny? Like, first time I saw that movie, me and John were going to the theater to see it, and I didn't realize it was like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, because we went in like at 10 o'clock or some shit, right? Yeah. And so we're sitting there watching it, and I remember like.
The director's cut, the original Blade Runner is like it's also 2 and something.
Yeah,
long,
but that's
yeah, right.
And I was like sitting there watching it, and I remember like, fucking like. Almost getting the third act.
Yeah.
And I remember like watching it and I looked over at John and I'm like, is it Harrison Ford in this movie? Like, is he supposed to be in this? Like, he's on the poster, right? Like,
he was there.
Yeah, he showed up eventually.
Well, that was the whole point, right? You know, you were trying to find him.
Yeah, like, where's Harrison Ford?
He's in the poster. He's pretty big in the poster too, right?
But he's hardly in the movie.
Oh, you're right. I guess, yeah. No, well, they had to get the draw. I mean, bring Decker back.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, dude. You know what bummed me out the most was I remember like the week before the movie came out, like a YouTube fucking thing, a commercial ran. And they showed fucking Edward James Olmos, and I was like, "Oh man, like that would have blown my mind."
What's his name? Come back? What's his fucking name?
I don't remember his name.
No, Santana.
Yeah, Santana. No, but like that would have blown my mind if I would have seen that in the theater. Like what?
That's why you don't watch commercials.
No, I wasn't watching it. I was like watching something, and it just like before it popped up, and I was like, what the fuck?
Regardless, it would have came out about Runaway. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Nice surprise.
That'd been a good surprise.
He was Ripley the whole time.
Yeah. No, he was an old Blade Runner.
Yeah. Well, but how he survived this long.
He's old.
He didn't look old though.
Dude, he looks old.
he's because that was always my thing. Like he was also a robot.
No, he was a Blade Runner. He was just a Blade Runner.
But that's the thing. He didn't know he was.
No. That was the thing with Decker. But I feel like this last movie kind of like said no.
Straight out, tell you no. Straight out, tell you no.
He's just a dude. And
fell in love with a robot. Yeah, we fucked the robot.
We've all been there. That old story.
That old fucking ball and chain. If I could have $1 for every time.
You know, the first time I watched Blade Runner, so like, my grandfather, he had passed away from cancer. So once we got old enough, my mom was very adamant that we all donate blood platelets. The first time I did that shit, I didn't realize it takes like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right. And
it's not like blood.
No. And then they were like, oh, we have movies you want to watch. And then I was like, and I saw the Blade Runner. I was like, oh, I've never seen that. And they threw it on. And I don't know if it's because.
And then.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because there was fucking blood being drained from my body and putting back into my body as I was watching it. But this movie blew my mind. And I remember like, they were like, oh, we're done. And I'm like, it's like 10 more minutes. Can we just wait?
Oh, at that point you're already at the tall tower. Yeah. He's calling Decker, Ryu.
Yeah. And they're like, nope, you gotta go. And I'm like, So I literally the next day, it was like a Monday. I went to fucking Blockbuster, rented Blade Runner, and went home and just fucking sat there and watched it. And then what fucked me up though was the version I was watching while getting the blood plate was a VHS copy. And so I was watching, I'm like, this is different. Like, what the fuck?
Director's cut.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, man.
You like the director's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sucker.
Yeah.
So when did you go back and watch the real ending?
Not till years later. Like, I think I was in college already, and they were showing it at, like, the Rialto.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. And there was, like theatrical version. I'm like, all right, let's go do this. You know, I saw it. And...
because in that one she didn't survive.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't know because the end.
Oh yeah, they don't. But the other one they make sure. They tell you.
Because he's driving around her, but in the original one, he's gonna run away with her, and then he sees the fucking origami little horse.
Yeah, he's like,
and he just turns around with a gun and just fade to black.
Yeah. So we don't know.
We don't know, but now we know because
Yeah, the movie.
He had a kid with her.
Yeah. Who knew?
Yeah.
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 They evolved so much that, they can recreate.
Like, so that kid was like half robot, half fucking human. And yeah.
It was a hybrid monstrosity of sorts.
Which creates memories for the replicants. And,
yeah.
I gotta watch that movie. I haven't watched it in a long time.
I don't know. I watched it twice. And the first time I'm like, all right, maybe I did miss something. Yeah. And the second time I watched it, I'm like, I did miss something, but I don't know what the fuck did I miss.
Would you ever watch, Arrival? The same director made that movie.
Arrival. Is that the one with that big thing shows up and it's just like stoic and like in the middle of a farm
and then it's
somewhere?
Like, what's it called? Amy Adams.
And
she's like a
scientist.
Linguistics professor or something like that, and they're trying to figure out the language of the alien.
Circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool movie.
Yeah. Wait, it's the same world?
No, it's the same director.
Oh, the same director.
Yeah, same director.
Yeah. But Amy Adams, she was too cute for that.
You don't believe Amy Adams as a professor? And she ends up with Jeremy Renner?
I'll give you that. No. I mean, at the time, there was this whole Amy Adams too adorable to do anything. What was going on. Yeah. But then, yeah, maybe now. Now Amy Adams, I can give her to her. Back then, anything adorable.
It's fine. It works.
She's fine.
It works. It works. Yeah.
I'm going to get canceled.
Is Amy Adams adorable?
Yeah. You can't say women are cute anymore.
You can.
Really?
Yeah, just don't be vulgar about it.
You're cute. No, dude, you really can.
You can.
No, you can.
Yeah.
You guys for permission.
Yeah.
Hey, can I can I tell you something? What? You're cute.
No.
Is that how it goes?
That's not how it goes.
I gotta ask for your permission, but can I talk to you? Yeah, I create a whole new character there.
No, I'll do it.
That's how it does.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
That's how it is nowadays.
And it's not how it goes.
Now, how does it go?
Same.
No, because then you get canceled.
Don't be a dick. You'll be fine.
But that's the only mode I know.
It's the only thing I know.
That's the only thing I know. Mama didn't raise no fool, but he did raise a pretty good dick. What?
Like I remember, was it Penny Arcade had a shirt and it had like Jesus and it said like Jesus says, "Don't be a dick," and I was like,
That's all this world needs is if everyone wasn't a dick, I think we'd all be a lot better.
Yeah,
there wouldn't be no wars and shit.
Probably would be.
No, because there wouldn't be no dicks.
I guess.
It'll be a bunch of cunts. Anyways. That was just jokes, guys.
Edit.
Yeah. I leave half of the edits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
The other half I throw out the trash.
For the Patreon.
For the Patreon. Comes here, my racist rant.
Don't cancel me on Patreon.
On Patreon. Don't cancel me on Patreon. Or come listen for a reason to cancel me. But you gotta pay. To cancel me. Can you do that?
Yeah, you probably should. It sounds like that's a bad business venture.
Pay to cancel?
Yeah.
Pay for play?
I wouldn't do that.
No.
It
has to be someone with a pretty strong back to be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of hatred kind of be coming in your direction.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. Like anything, like to get popular on social media, you say a lot of stupid shit and
You show a little bit of butt.
I mean, you could do that. There's one way of doing it too.
Mama didn't raise no slut.
But I think it's I remember I was reading this article about how people they have the highest following when it comes to comic book stuff. It's just people that just yell and oh, I fucking hate this because of this and that. I don't like that.
Why this failed? Why this is gonna ruin? Why this is bad?
I've gotten to the point where I'm watching YouTube and if it says why this failed or why I don't want it. No, I'm just no, I'm not interested.
I've taken it a step further. I'll double click on those little 3 buttons. Don't fucking recommend. Thumbs down. Yeah. Don't want to watch this shit. Yeah. Don't fucking show me this shit again. Yeah. If I even fucking see one, I'm gonna fucking yell bloody murder. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't do it. It just bugs me.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that bugs me, and I get it, it's the whole it's entertainment, I guess, right? But the thing that bugs me too is people that go on we all have those thoughts. We all have those thoughts oh, if I would have done this, I would have done it this way.
Yeah.
Right? We all have those thoughts.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But the thing that bugs me is people do oh, if they would have made this Star Wars movie the way I want it,
it's better.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
If Chewbacca could talk, and was Spanish, for me, who is español, estaría mucho bueno. Put on my Mexican hat. I mean, great. That's what I mean. Star Wars. My Star Wars. Cinco de Yoda.
It's not that funny too, because it's always the double-edged sword of people complain about oh, this is trying to get women to watch this and that, right?
It's woke.
And it's woke, and it's not
that panderverse.
And it's very okay, well, it's not for you. Fine,
done.
Yeah, but then it's oh, I don't like this because it's not for me.
Yeah.
But it's about everything though. Remember when they had that weird
She-Hulk.
Well, yeah, but remember when they had that little kid version of Thundercats? And people fucking lost their minds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it's not for you. It's for little kids. It's just fucking,
Yeah, it's never been. I didn't like it. I watched 3 episodes and I was like, no, I'm backing out of this. It wasn't for me. It was too slapsticky. I don't get me wrong. I don't want to be I'm a traditionalist or a Thundercats fan, because I like that 2012 version that came out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But this one was what am I watching here?
Yeah.
Is it Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Bear Bears? I don't know what else. I don't know what I was watching. And at that point I was out. Did they ever formulate a story?
I have no idea.
I
saw a pilot.
Yeah.
Months before it came out, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting take.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, all right, and
no, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave it 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I gave it a fair chance, and I just couldn't.
But yeah, but I'm saying though,
not for me.
Yeah, you walked away from it.
I walked away from it.
But there's people that are
that's great. It's amazing.
No. Well, yeah, there's people that like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
But then there's people that are just this is not for me, and they should cancel it because.
Oh no. You know what? If there was 1,000 million people watching it, and 1,000 of them maybe said that, okay, cool. But it's one fucking. And then later on, when they do cancel, I was right.
Yeah.
I was correct. I knew I should have canceled.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing that sucks about that. They talk about was it the fucking review bombing?
Yeah.
And they'll go on there and just give it a negative review just because oh
they can.
And it's That's stupid.
So we just start one and do it backwards. Be like, everything's awesome. That was fantastic. Did you see how ugly that fucking CGI was?
Right.
So awesome. It reminded me of CGI back in the 80s. You know, CD-ROMs, PCs. Yeah.
It's weird though, man. Like the whole like CG argument. Like, you know, when people complain about She-Hulk, and it's like this is a reason to fucking complain, right? But then I watched it, and I'm like, it's a TV show. Like, you know, like it's not like if they would have put out a movie with that level of CG, like, all right.
You mean The Flash?
Oh yeah, exactly.
You mean The Flash?
Yeah.
No, I get it. It's a TV show. We give it a little bit more leeway.
Yeah.
And I've always had, because I come in from the age where Hercules was a thing. Yeah. And that CGI was not the best. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Remember Nightman? No. That CGI was horrible. Any of those shows, but growing up with CGI, so I'm okay with fucking, what do you call it? Sci-fi graphics? Sci-fi channel graphics. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I'm okay with it. Yeah. You know, it was never been about that for me. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, when it's good and it's fantastic and it takes you to the land of suspension of disbelief or whatever fucking bullshit. But I mean, if they don't do it right, who cares? The story's still going. Yeah. You know.
What's the thing too? Like it's funny because I always thought about growing up when I was like, oh, if they ever make like real crazy comic book movies, they should be animated because you could do anything, right? Yeah. But the thing is, nowadays when they do animated movies, people get, like Spider-Verse. It's amazing. Yeah. It's a great looking movie, right? Right. But then there are those people that are like, it's a cartoon. It's fucking stupid. It's for kids. Like, but it's not. Like, that first one was an Oscar-winning movie, man. Like,
Oscar-winning movie. There's very few cartoons that can claim that, you know. And everyone, don't get me wrong, fantastic movies. But there's so much shit out there. If that wasn't your cup of tea, I have to saying this. There's a cartoon for everybody because all the genres there are in the movie. There's twice as many in cartoon format. You know, and you have sci-fi fantasy with gnomes and shit. You know, Over the Garden Wall, that shit's fucking intense because that's so much shit going on in that. I don't know.
It's weird, man. Nerds are fucking weird, man. Like this whole thing about the Marvels is coming out, and all these nerds are already like, "Oh, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck." I'm like, "Why? Why?" How? Like, you know, like, and it's just like this whole like
because it's girls. Yeah, it's because it's girls. Yeah. It's always been that way. And who are these fucking boys that keep on saying, "Hey, girls, stop doing things"? Yeah, they're not doing shit. Yeah, then do something better, boy. Yeah. You know, patriarchy, rise up. You know. If I'm just saying, if guys want to be like, hey, you know, girls suck, prove them right, you know, prove them wrong, you know.
What's the funny thing too, because like they always hear like common gay people and like all those right wing people, they always make that argument of like, go woke, go broke, or right? But then look at, I feel like the Barbie movie like fucking shattered that illusion. Like it's the biggest fucking movie, you know.
Yeah, it's about Ken,
and it's like, dude, it's you know, like
it's not even about Barbie. It's a fantastic movie. No. I'm sad I slept on it.
And you see that article recently about like one of the writers was talking about how she was worried, and that when the initial scripts were coming in, she's like, "Oh, this movie's gonna suck. This movie's gonna be stupid." And then like she was like surprised it blew up the way it did.
And people liked it. They did.
There's a lot of stuff in that movie where I was like, "Oh, they're talking about this. Okay." Like.
And they do it in a way it's very playful. It's not, even to the point where like even when Barbie's life gets shattered into a million fucking, you're still kind of like, oh, it's they're fantastic movie. Yeah. I could talk all day about Barbie. Can we do next podcast? Nothing about Barbie?
Do it. I gotta rewatch that movie. I saw it once.
24/7.
Yeah. I saw it in the theater and I was like, huh. The thing that surprised me about that movie though was that like me and Joanna saw it on Cinema Day. And there was a lot of kids in the theater. And I was like, oh, all right. And when we were watching it, I'm like, this is not for kids. This movie's not for kids. Like, there's nothing like overly offensive about it, but like it's like, I don't think kids are going to get this. Like, I don't think kids are going to understand what's going on here. Like,
yeah, I love it. I love it when the kids are in the theater and it's just like not for kids.
Yeah, like, this is not for you.
Get ready to get traumatized, children.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie I was watching also, and I was like, "Oh wait, this isn't for kids." And there's had a roll of fucking, you know, special needs kids.
Dude, I'll never forget. Like me and Joanna saw Deadpool, the Thursday night before it came out.
Right.
I think it was like Valentine's Day too. I mean, it was weird.
The first one did come around that time,
and so we went to go see it. And I remember sitting in the theater, and there was these two little kids in front of us, and one of the kids' mom was with them, right? And she's like, wait here, I'm gonna go get the snacks. Da, 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 da. And so she left, and the one kid laughed to his friend, was like, ha. And he goes, ha. We I can't believe she believed this is a Spider-Man movie. And I was like, oh man, these kids are gonna get in trouble. Like.
How fast does the mom get up and just be like,
Just stayed, yeah.
Shit, she paid for it, man.
Yeah, we're already here. Already bought some fucking snacks.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, it's Spider-Man, Mom.
It's Spider-Man.
Hey,
look at him.
Look at him. He looks just like him.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's doing flips.
Yeah.
Katanas. It's just like Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Mom. It's cool. Take my friend Alex let's go.
That shit's funny though. I remember that shit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Children are horrible.
They figure shit out though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the hope for the future.
They're gonna take care of us when we're old.
Oh man. Put a bullet in my head.
No, you gotta be like dancing Fortnite dances.
Oh no. And I'd be like, oh yeah, Sonny. Oh yeah, Sonny. Dance, forbidden dance.
What if they're like, what if like in the future, it's like Hunger Games but with Fortnite, and like they
gotta build houses. Shit?
Yeah, you gotta run around and shoot people and like, and then dance.
Dance counts a lot.
It's like those, like those things that you were showing people, like, was it social media where like these women are just like, people are just right there and they're like, oh, like smile, and then they make a smile, right? And then you get your points. You know?
Yeah. Now do this. Great.
Now do the fucking Turk dance.
Turk dance. Do the chicken dance. Mm-hmm. Do that one dance everyone does on TikTok.
Yeah. It's future, man.
I don't want to be in
Hunger Games, but Fortnite.
I'm for the Hunger Games part. Just that Fortnite part, it kind of gets to me.
Well, that's what kids are into. So,
Brought to you by Fortnite.
Yeah. Brought to you by fucking, was it Liquid Death?
Nothing quenches your thirst like.
Nothing kills your thirst.
Kills your thirst.
Liquid Death.
Like Liquid Death.
Yeah.
Because you can't hear it coming.
No.
Liquid Death.
Yeah.
What are we talking about Liquid Death for?
I'm fucking thirsty.
I think we reached the stalemate to this episode, my friend.
Really? What are we talking about? We're just talking about like nonsense.
I don't know. I think Pete Davidson was in there somewhere.
Yeah, and Bill Hader.
Oh, Bill Hader. Yeah.
But the like sad movies I've been watching.
Yeah, dude. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Go watch some Pee Wee Herman tomorrow.
That's pretty sad.
He stole his bike.
It's got a metaphor for like something, you know.
Yeah, for life.
Yeah.
When the world universe steals your bike, you go after it.
You gotta go beat up a fat rich kid and
and make friends with biker guys and
go on adventures. Meet a ghost.
Oh yeah, I forgot to meet a ghost. Yeah. Truckers.
Mad Mod.
Mad Mod.
Tell him Mad Mod sent you.
Or Mad Mod. Yeah, that's how you make friends.
Is it? Did you ever watch the second one?
Big Top Pee Wee?
No. There's that one. Then there's the other one, the Netflix one.
Yeah.
Where like he's going to fucking Joe Manganiello's birthday or something.
Yeah. And apparently he's best friends with him and shit. Yeah. That was weird. That's weird because that came out of nowhere. Yeah. No, Pee Wee, you're my best friend.
And he's wearing the suit, right?
He's wearing the suit just like him.
Yeah.
That man killed people. So imagine. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He kills people on TV. Yeah.
He was married to Sofia Vergara.
In real life, in the real world, up to like a month ago or something, right? Oh, no.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He was Flash Thompson in the Sam Raimi special.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
You're done?
And we're done.
All right.
And again, we didn't know what we were talking about.
It's
the middle of November.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in November. We're just looking forward to eat a lot on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Probably not going to do shit Thanksgiving.
Nothing?
I don't know. We haven't decided.
Oh, actually, in here.
Yeah.
You should do a thing where like a turkey comes in and
hey guys, what's for dinner? You.
Like, what smells so good? Like, oh no.
No. Cranberry sauce with mashed potatoes, stuffing. Oh. We'll get Dre to be the turkey.
Yeah, he'll be down.
He'll be down.
He'll be down.
Yeah. You know what? We get Dre, we get Patrick, get Adolfo again to do it. These voices would be the Indians and the pilgrims, and what else is there? It's a Sasquatch.
But the Sasquatch at the first Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
That'd have been way more interesting if I learned that as a child. Like, what? Like,
yeah, back then they weren't scared of people.
Yeah.
They were friends with everybody.
We should totally make that story, bro. Like, he brought them together.
He was the one that brought them together.
He was like, come on, guys.
And then like the pilgrims would try to shoot him with their muskets, and he would disappear because he's magic ninja. Yeah. And then be like, come on, dude, come on, you can't shoot me. Hold on, stand still while I pump my musket in 3 minutes.
And they're like, wait, how do we understand you?
Yeah.
And he goes, because I speak all languages.
I am of the forest. The forest is you.
I am the spirit of nature.
Yeah. And you are from nature. Yeah. So I understand everything. He's like Swamp Thing, but okay.
That's Sasquatch.
I think we could do this.
I think we could do this.
And the Indians always knew he was there, and every once in a while, hang out with him and shit. And the penguins get to know him and bring them together. Yeah. You know that one, what is it, centerpiece?
Yeah, the cornucopia.
Yeah. He created it.
Oh, he created it.
Yeah.
He's just like, I make these things.
Yeah, because it keeps me peace. Yeah. He's not bored. He gives him peace.
Yeah. I eat pine cones.
Yeah. And he wipes his shit with pine cones too.
He just chucks them.
He goes up to a rabbit and tells the rabbit, "Hey, rabbit, do you have troubles with shit getting in your fur?" Rabbit goes, "No." Grabs the rabbit, puts it down.
Oh, poor guy.
Wipes on the rabbit.
Poor guy. He's the king of the forest.
Well, yeah, the Sasquatch. He's like, owns it.
And you gotta have a part where, like, like a bear, like challenges them, and he's like, and it's like that fucking Black Panther and M'Baku. And they're like fighting, and he fucks with the bear, but he's like, give up. And the bear's like, all right, give up.
And he holds him over like a cliff or something. All right, cool.
And then he's like, we're friends now, bear.
Yeah.
And bear's like, all right, cool.
Cool.
He's the king of the forest.
King of the forest.
Yeah.
Wait, but it's a pilgrim move. Sorry, how?
Yeah. I mean, just backstory.
Okay, that's That's like the
like while they're eating, he's like, "Did you ever tell you the time I fought a bear?"
Just a random story.
Yeah.
No, that's the intro into the movie. That's it shows that he brings peace.
Okay, now here's the thing: the bad guy has to be like an old pilgrim who's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill that Sasquatch and fucking and stuff him and put him in my fucking."
Because Jesus said so.
Yeah. And it's like fucking Tarzan, right? Like
Clayton.
Yeah. And he chokes him.
He didn't choke him.
He totally fucking choked him.
No, he choked himself. Remember, he fell and he snapped his own neck.
Yeah, but he could have saved him.
He could have fucking saved him. He could have definitely saved him. Tarzan could have so fucking saved him. There was more than enough time to go up there and cut those fucking mines. Because he didn't snap his neck until he flung around a couple of times. Yeah. I always remember that shit. I tell people that. And even now, people are like, oh, yeah, did you notice? I'm like, yes, I fucking noticed. I was almost 10 years old. Fucking Elton John playing in the background and shit.
Phil Collins,
sorry.
Elton John was a Lion King.
Some poof.
Whoa.
Phil Collins is not a poof. How dare you?
Have you seen that meme? I saw this meme where it's like, oh, it's like Disney. Hey, Elton John, make a soundtrack for this Talking Lion movie.
No.
And he goes, and he's like, he didn't need to go that hard. And he's like, there's a guy playing the piano and fucking fire is coming out of it.
Elton John's is taunting. I don't know that guy. Yeah.
It was like Elton John. No, it was Phil Collins and like In Sync or something, right? Like
for the
Tarzan.
Yeah. Was it In Sync or the other?
I think it was In Sync.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Or 98 Degrees.
I don't know. One of those. Yeah.
So at least we know what we ended up talking about.
Yeah. Tarzan. And Sasquatch. We'll make a Sasquatch movie.
I think deserves more.
He's the king of the forest. Like,
is he the king of the forest?
I think so.
Or is he like a guardian of the forest?
I think the king.
Because a king means he owns it.
Yeah, like all the animals fucking bow to him.
Yeah, but then, I don't know. It seems kind of like pretentious.
No, why?
Because, king,
Yeah,
Sasquatch, nature. There's no real balance in being a king.
Sasquatch king.
Can we say he's like a Yoda or something?
He's the king.
No, I don't know. There's an imbalance there. I don't like it when because if a king means you own in
like Mufasa.
No,
he was king of the jungle.
I I mean, no, he was king of anything the light touched.
Yeah,
that's
the
it.
whole fucking
the rest of it
was all
wasn't his.
fucking Africa.
That wasn't.
It was
his.
all Africa.
No, yeah, the sun hits everything, right?
Yeah, it was just he didn't want to go to the ghetto part. Like, he was like, nah.
The sun doesn't hit there.
Yeah, those hyenas.
There.
Those ghetto ass hyenas.
I don't like this other part of LA.
Suicide slums, or
That's Metropolis.
yeah,
Right? Okay.
suicide slums.
Death Alley or
Yeah.
Crime Alley.
Crime Alley. And like recent the continuity was it I think the Nolan movies made it a thing. Was it the Glades?
Oh, the Glades.
That's the real ghetto part of Gotham. Don't go to the Glades.
Because you couldn't use Bloodhaven.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a whole different city.
Yeah, it's a whole, right on the other side of the fucking
Yeah,
river.
yeah.
Whatever.
Whole-
Call it New Jersey. Call it what it really was.
I don't know, man. Those Tom Taylor comics has
Yeah.
made Bloodhaven's a nice place, man. Like I wouldn't mind living there. It seems like a nice place.
Not like my daddy's comics,
No.
Bloodhaven. you know?
Bloodhaven's a nice place, man.
Remember-
It's founded by pirates.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah. Don't tell me. Remember when the earthquake hit it?
That was the Gotham.
No. And everyone left the Bloodhaven.
Yeah, because they're like, fuck this place.
Yeah, fuck this place. And the Bloodhaven's like, oh, why is all this crime coming out to my town?
Get out of here, Joker! Like your villain gentrification bullshit. like
Damn, topical. Those books like 20 years old.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
Villain gentrification.
Yeah,
Huh? This is a topic that deserves more searching into.
yeah. Like, what was it? We were watching the Superman animated series. That one episode where Batman went missing.
Yeah.
And the villains were like, "Let's go to Metropolis. Like, it's fucking boring in Gotham now." Like, why would you do that? Like,
You guys, most of you don't got powers. Don't.
right?
Don't. Go to fucking Green Arrow's town.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe Flash's town,
Yeah.
but don't fucking go to Superman's town.
So okay, here's a weird argument, real quick.
Yeah.
So I read this argument that, like, they said that if you really think about it, living in Metropolis is more dangerous than living in Gotham. Because you have fucking like giant gorillas and you got fucking
Buildings
brainiacs.
falling,
Yeah.
shit falling on you. You don't
yeah.
even know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shit happens out of nowhere.
Yeah.
At least with the fucking Gotham, you see them coming.
Yeah, it's just random tree crime.
Yeah,
like,
and they have makeup on.
Yeah. They have a funny costume.
They
on.
have funny costume, yeah.
And like a fucking
Henchman.
car shaped like a question mark.
Have your big face on the front. Anyway, I think it's over.
It's over. All right.
Anyway, to anyone still listening, thank you very much. We'll continue this conversation next week if you still got willing to come down.
There you go.
We'll talk to you guys.
Talk about Barbie.
Talk about Barbie
Yeah.
and Kim Jong-un.
Whoa.
Yeah, pick your favorite Kim.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.